Okay, anyone want to help me to make a product of prime of 90? Hello. Or are you trying to do it by yourself and then later we discuss the answer? The class
2 times 3 power 2 times 5.
Okay, 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 5. Okay. Oopsie. And then anyone want to help me to find the product of primes of 48? You can make your own factor 3.
Divide 12. 12 and 4, 2 and 2, 2, 6.
So the product of prime will be? This is just a revision.
Is it 2 power 5 times 3?
Okay.
2 power 5 times 3.
2 power 5 times 3. Is there anyone who get confused before I find the HCF? Feel free to ask whenever you have any difficulties. Do not be quiet. Hello.
5 teacher, bukan 4 teacher. 5 teacher.
5? Is it 5? 2 to the power of 5 is 32 loh. Are you sure? Is it 2 to the power of 5? You sure?
Counted the 2 twice.
Huh? Sorry?
2 power 4. It counted the 2 twice then, so it's 2 power 4.
Okay. So 2 to the power of 4, right? Yeah. Okay, so what is the HCF? How do we find the HCF? If finding the HCF, we need to take the common number with the lowest power. So what number do I have to take for the HCF?
3 and 2.
Okay, 2 times 3, which is equals to 6.
6.
Okay, what about if we are going to find the LCM? What if we are going
Find the highest powers, like the numbers with the highest powers, different numbers with highest power.
Okay, we have to take all the types of the number with the highest power. So what number do I have to take for the LCM?
2 power 4 times 3 power 2 times 5.
Okay. How many it will be? If you think I talk too fast, you can let me know that I have to go slow down or something. Do not stay quiet, please.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
Okay. Which part that I need to repeat, Rafael? Yeah. So for finding the HCF and LCM, the first thing you have to do, you have to make like a factor 3 of each number given. So I make the 90, I make the factor 3 of 90 and 48. Is there anyone still have any difficulties to make the factor 3 of each number given? Is there anyone who get confused still? No one say anything, so I think all of you already understand. After you're done making the factor 3, now you have to make the product of prime. So you check how many numbers 2 are in the factor 3. It will be only one number of 2, so I just write it down as 2. There are 2 numbers of 3, that's why become 3 to the power of 2 and then times 5. For the 48, there are 4 numbers of 2. That's why I wrote it as 2 to the power of 4 and then times 3. To find the HCF, I need to take the common number only with the lowest power. The common number in here, there are 2 and to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 2 and number 3. I need to take the lowest power one. That's why I take number 2 and number 3. When I take the number, I need to multiply them, become 6. Now, if finding the LCM, it means I need to take all the types of number in here. There are number 2, number 3, and number 5. And then I need to take the highest power. From number 2, the highest power is 2 to the power of 4. And then from number 3, there are 2 options, 3 to the power of 2 and 3. I need to take the highest power. That's why I took the 3 to the power of 2. And then last, I multiply it by 5. And then when we calculate it, it will be equals to 720. Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I talk too fast still? Okay. If no one get confused, now let us continue to round off this number into two decimal place. What number it will be?
0.
Are you sure? I round off this number into two decimal place. It will not be 0, 1.8972. Not only 0. What number? Hello?
1.90.
Yeah, 1.90. Is my voice not audible or something? Is it laggy?
No, teacher.
Okay then. Because the class is so quiet and not all of you are turning on the camera, that's why I'm afraid if all of you later leave me to go to sleep or going somewhere else. So please, you can be active through the chat box or you can unmute yourself, say something when we are having discussion. So I will not think that my students are gone or something. Okay. Is there anything? Oh yeah, I only heard the 0, Crystal. The 1.9 maybe it's still processing on unmuting yourself. Okay, is there anyone having a different answer or get difficulties for these two numbers before I move to the next question?
No, teacher.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if no one have no difficulties, I'll move to the next question. Anyone want to help me to find which one is a prime number in here?
Thirty-one.
Okay, 31.
And square root of 121.
Square root of 121. How many it will be? Square root of 121.
11.
Okay, it's also prime number. Okay, is there anyone who get confused or maybe I talk too fast or something?
Teacher, prime numbers can only be whole numbers, right?
Yes, it can be only a whole number and then the smallest one is number 2. Number 1 is not a prime number.
Negative also cannot, right?
No,
21, teacher?
Positive, sorry?
21.
21 can be divided by 3, so it's not a prime number. Prime number is a number that cannot be divided by any number other than 1 and itself. So it's only have two factors, 1 and itself. If it can be divided by any number else, so it's not a prime number. Even the negative 1 can be divided, negative 2 maybe it can be divided by 2, can be divided by negative 1, can be divided by negative 2, can be divided by 1. It has more than two factors. That's why the negative number it's not a prime number. The prime number only positive whole number start from number 2. It has two factors, 1 and itself. Okay. Is there anyone get confused or maybe I talk too fast still? No? Okay. Let us continue to question B. Which number that is irrational?
Square root of 13.
Okay. Is there any number else other than square root 13 in this list that is irrational number? No? Okay. Is there anyone get confused?
0.7?
0.7, it can be 7 by 10, right? 7 by 10 is a fraction, so it will be rational number because rational number is any number that I can change into fraction. That's why it's not an irrational number for 0.7. Is it clear enough, PP? Or is there anyone have difficulty still? No? Okay. Can I continue to the next question if the class too quiet? Is there anything still confusing for you?
No, teacher.
You can continue, teacher.
Okay, please let me know if you have any question or no question. Now I have this question. We need to find the upper bound of the value of b. So what do we have to do first? Hello, what things we have to do first? Hello?
Convert the numbers, right, teacher?
Huh? Convert the number into?
A equals 10, so 10 equals 4. Wait, oh, upper bound, wait.
Yeah. So what do we have to do if we are going to find the upper bound of the value of b? What do we have to do in here? When we have
Find the
find the
upper bound of A and H.
okay, so what is the upper bound and lower bound of A?
10.5 and lower bound or upper bound?
Upper bound and lower bound. Upper bound first. Usually we write the
10.5 and 9.5.
okay. Is there anyone who get confused to find the upper bound and lower bound of each number given? Feel free to ask. Tomorrow you are going to have the chapter-wise test, so please clarify all your doubt if you have it. Do not stay quiet. Okay, no one said anything. So I think all of you already understand. For now,
Teacher, in the
yes.
text, I think Rizky said that Dave is in the lobby.
Oh, sorry, Dave. No, no one is in the lobby now. Dave is already in my class, but I think his internet still loading because his mic is not active yet, but he is already in the class. Yeah. 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 He cannot hear anything, I think, because his mic still off. Okay, now for the number 4, what are the upper bound and lower bound of number 4?
4.5 and 5.5.
Okay. 5.5
4.5 and
and
3.5.
4.5 and 3.5.
okay. Is there anyone who get confused to find the upper bound and lower bound of the number given? Feel free to ask. Don't stay quiet, please. If you have any
No, teacher.
difficulties, okay. Now we are going to find the upper bound of b. But now in the formula given, the b is not as a subject, so we have to make the b as the subject. So it will be easier for us to define, is it a multiplication or is it a division? Because when we know it is a multiplication, division, or addition or subtraction, we can define how to find the upper bound or lower bound of those 4 calculation. So now let us change the B, make it the B as the subject. What do we have to do to make the B as the subject?
We move around stuff.
Yeah,
so A times 2 by
so
A times 2 by H.
Okay, first thing we have to do, we can multiply all the sides by number 2. Why did I multiply everything by 2? So I can cancel the division part in here. So A by 2, it will be equals to 2A. And then BH per 2, if I multiply it by 2, I can cancel the number 2. That's why it will be only B times H. Now we need to find the B. So this is to change the H into the other side. It means we need to do the opposite. To do the opposite in here, because it's multiplication, so it means now I can divide everything by H. So 2A by H, it will be left over as 2A by H. The B times H divided by H, it will be only B. So now we already have the formula to find the b. This is a division, so we can use the formula for upper bound of division. Or before we find the upper bound of division, is there anyone who get confused still, or maybe I talk too fast? I need to repeat.
No, teacher.
Okay, so yeah, I think if someone said still getting confused, in here we are going to find the upper bound of b, but from the formula given, the b is not as a subject. If the b is not as a subject, later we will get confused to define, is it multiplication or addition? You will be getting confused because last time already give you a list how to find the upper bound of multiplication, upper bound of division, upper bound of subtraction, upper bound of addition. Already give it to you. If you see this formula, it will be confusing. That's why we have to rearrange the formula, make the b as the subject. Now if we focus at the b, for the b we do multiply it by h, we divide by 2. So to cancel divide by 2, we can do the opposite. We multiply each side by 2. So a multiplied by 2 will be only 2a. B times h by 2. If I multiply it by 2, I can cancel the number 2. So it will be left over only b times h. Now I need the b as the subject, but in here the b is multiplied by h. So to cancel the multiply by h, I need to do the opposite. That's why both of the side I divide by h. 2a by h, it will be left over as 2a by h still. If b times h, I divide by h, it will be left over as b. So now we already have the b is equals to 2a by h. In here we see that it is a division. So now we can find the upper bound of division. Anyone still remember upper bound of division? How to find the upper bound of division?
Find the lower bound, right?
We are going to find the upper bound of division. So what divide by what? Upper bound divide by upper bound divide by lower bound, or lower bound
Upper
divide by
divide by
upper
lower.
bound. Upper divide by
Lower.
okay. So this is the upper, I take the 10.5, the lower we take the 3.5. So now for finding the b, to find the b, we can do 2 times 10.5 divide by 3.5. Is there anyone who get confused, or maybe I still talk too fast? Okay. Is there anyone who get confused still, or do not understand with my explanation, or maybe my voice is not audible enough or something? You can let me know rather than stay quiet. Tomorrow you will be having the chapter wise test, so please clarify all your doubt if you have any doubt. Is there anyone get confused? No? Okay. Well, how about the others?
I understand, teacher.
Okay. Okay, then is it okay if I move to the next question?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, someone still getting confused to make the B as the subject. To make the B as the subject, I need to do anything with the A as opposite to everything that I do to the B. So in here, the B is multiplied by H. So it means on the other side, I need to do the opposite. Opposite of the multiply by H, so it means divide by H. This is the b is divide by 2. So to find the make the b as the subject, I need to do the opposite. Divide by 2, the opposite is multiply by 2. That's why I got this one. You have to see it one by one. I see divide first, that's why I multiplied by 2. After that, the b is multiplied by h, that's why I divide by h. Something like that. Is there anyone still getting confused? Please let me know if you are getting confused. The chapter wise test, yeah, the chapter wise test will be tomorrow. I will be marking your chapter wise test. That's why I'm giving you revision for today for a discussion and maybe like a brainstorming or something. So you will be if you have any doubt or any difficulties from the previous subject and you forget to ask, you can clarify it during the online class now. So feel free to ask if you have any difficulties. Yes, from chapter 1 until chapter 4. Okay, now anyone want to help me to find the product of make the 126 as a product of prime factors? The class is so quiet. Only those people who turn on the camera.
6 and 6. Wait.
Is
2
it
times 3 power 2 times 7.
2 times? Yes.
3
What
power
you mean
2
by
times 7.
product of prime?
A product
What
of
you mean by product
prime.
of prime?
Product of prime is you make a factor 3. After you make a factor 3, whatever number you got from the branches in here,
Yeah.
you write it as a multiplication. So this is 2.
Which question, teacher?
This is express
Oh,
126 as a product
yeah,
of
yeah.
its prime
I
factor.
just see, teacher.
Okay
The
then.
page just
Okay,
load.
okay. Later I will send the question through the Google Classroom. If you have any difficulties, feel free to ask. Do not stay quiet. Okay, so this is 21. The 21 we can break down again into 3 times 7. So from here we can get the product of prime as 3 to the power of 2 times 2 times 7, or yeah. Okay, which if you are confused, please let me know which part that making you confused. Do not say only teacher I'm confused, but I don't know which part that I need to repeat. If this is finding the product of prime factors, the first thing you have to do, you have to make branches in here. The branches will be up to you as long as you do division to the number given. So the 126 I divide by 2, the result is 63. 63 is not a prime number, so it means I need to find another product. I need to find another branches again. The 63 I can divide become 3 times 21. 21 is not a prime number, so 21 I have to make another branch. When the number is already prime, you do not make another branches. So in here you have to make a division. You can use a calculator. You can try 126. Is it divisible by 2 or not? Oh, it is divisible by 2. If 126 I divide by 2 on the calculator, the answer is 63. So I wrote 63 in here. 63 is not a prime number, so I need to make another branch again. I try to use calculator again, it's okay. You can use calculator. You can try to divide by any number. So in here, divide by 3, the result is 21. 21 is not a prime number, so I need to make another branch again and again until you got all of them are prime number. When all of them already prime number, you write it as a multiplication because product means times. So there are two number of 3. So I wrote it as 3 to the power of 2. Only one number of 2, so just write it as 2 times 7 because there is only one number of 7. Is it clear enough, or is there anyone still getting confused? Okay, now let us continue to next question. Anyone want to help me to order this number from the smallest to the largest one? Which one is the smallest one?
One per six.
Okay, 1 per 6. After 1 per 6, one number ya.
1 by 2.
Okay, 1 by 2, and then
2 by 3.
2 by 3.
3 per 4.
Okay, 3 per 4.
And 11 plus.
11 per
Okay,
12.
11 per 12. Is there anyone who get confused how to do this? If you are getting confused, there are two ways to do. You can change all of the number into decimal. You can use calculator to change it into decimal, and then you can reorder. And then this other way, you can make all the denominator into the same denominator, and you can write them in order. Is there anyone who get confused still? Before I move to the next question. Very good. Okay, I'll move to the next question, yeah. Okay, now without using calculator, it's clearly written without using calculator, so it means on this question you cannot use calculator. We have to estimate the answer by rounding off all the number into one significant figures. Anyone want to help me to find what number it will be if I round off the 104.3? If I round off into one significant figures, what number it will be? 100. Okay, thank you. The 8.72, if we round off into one significant figure, will be what number?
9.
9. Okay. 7.389. 7.
7.
Okay, so now square root of 100, how many?
10.
10. Okay, 9 minus 7, it will be equals to 2.
2.
And then 10 divided by 2 is equals to 5. Is there anyone who get confused?
No, teacher.
Really? For sure? No? Okay. If no confusion, I will move to the next question. Whenever you get confused or you think I talk too fast, you can interrupt me and tell me rather than you stay quiet. Okay, now this question. How many degree it will be at the 1 o'clock?
I think it is gonna be 8 degrees Celsius.
Are you sure? Read the question
For
again,
sure.
Steve. Read the question again,
Said
Steve. This temperature,
11 degrees higher
this
than the
temperature
temperature
is,
at 1
yeah,
o'clock.
at
I
7
think
at
it
7
is.
o'clock is 11 higher than at 1 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock, the temperature will be colder or will be warmer? What do you think?
I think it's warmer. Warmer.
Are you sure? At 7,
Definitely.
read again the question. Please listen again, yeah, Steve.
It's higher. I think it is I think it is negative 14 degrees
Yeah,
Celsius.
negative 14 degrees Celsius, right? Is there anyone who get
Right.
confused? That's correct now, negative 14. Is there anyone who get confused? Read the question properly.
No one.
Okay, this temperature is 11 degree higher than the temperature at 1 o'clock. So it means at 1 o'clock the temperature is colder. That's why I do negative 3 minus 11, which is equals to negative 14. Is there anyone who get confused? The first one, is it this question? Yeah, you need to read the question for this question. This temperature is 11 degrees Celsius higher than temperature at 1 o'clock. So it means at 7 o'clock, the temperature is warmer than at 1 o'clock. The 1 o'clock will be colder because the 1 o'clock will be colder. So it means the temperature will be getting smaller. To get the smaller number, it means I need to do subtraction, not addition. So negative 3 minus 11, which is equals to negative 14. Is it clear enough for those who ask me how to get negative 14? Okay, now I will continue to the next question. Write this recurring decimal as a fraction. So the first thing we have to do, we have to assume the x is equals to the question given. So it will be 0.777 and so on. So now how many x do I have to find? Is it 10x, 100x, 1000x, or how many x do I have to find?
10.
10x. Okay,
10x, teacher.
good job, PP. So we need to find 10x. 10x will be equals to how many?
100%.
7.777.
7.7.
Okay. Oh, wait. Someone is still getting confused at the previous question. Yes, higher temperature, it means warmer. At the 7 o'clock, the temperature is higher than the temperature at the 1 o'clock. So it means at 7 o'clock, it will be warmer than the 1 o'clock. The 1 o'clock will be colder. Because at 1 o'clock is colder, so it means the temperature will be less than -3. To get the number less than -3, it means I need to do subtraction, not addition. Because this temperature is 11 degrees Celsius higher than temperature at 1 o'clock. So it means at 1 o'clock is colder, not warmer. Is there anyone who get confused still from the first question? Before I move to the recurring decimal into fraction, is there anyone who get confused? Feel free to ask whenever
Sure.
you have any difficulties. Yes?
No, teacher, no.
Okay, no question. So now if I already, is there anyone who get confused if I make the 10x and x? Is there anyone? One
No,
digit
no,
repeating,
teacher.
so it will be 10x. How many x it will be now? How many x will be? Yeah, it will be
9x.
9x
9x.
is equals to how many?
7.
7.
So the x will be equals to 7
I mean 7.
7.9.
9.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay. Is there
Oh,
anyone
okay.
who get confused?
No.
Okay, now if no one get confused, we need to find the prime number between 50 and 60. What prime number are they? Oh, any or a prime number, so it's only
53.
one is enough. 53.
53.
Is there any possible number other than 53? Or is it only 53?
59.
59. Okay. Yeah. Because the question is asking a prime number, so you can write either one. You can write 53 or 59. It will be up to you. You don't have to write both of them. The question only asking a prime number. Is there anyone who get confused so far?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. If no confusion, let us move to the next question.
Teacher,
Yes?
2 minutes left. Teacher.
Okay,
Later the
okay.
class ends suddenly.
Yeah. Okay, for without using calculator, work out this division. If we have this kind of a division, what do we have to do?
Change the fraction into all the fraction to improper fraction, then flip
Okay.
to second division.
So what number it will be if I change this into improper fraction? What fraction it will be? 9 by
9
4,
by
right?
4
Is there anyone who
times
get
7 by
confused?
3.
Yeah, it's division, so we can change it into multiplication by flipping upside down. So 9 by 4 times 3 by 7. And then can we do cancelling in here? Is there anything that we can cancel in here? Oops, sorry, 7 by 3. Is there anything that we can cancel in here? Is there anything
No.
that we can cancel? Are you sure?
Yeah.
9 and 3 actually.
Right by
9 and
9.
3. Okay, so this will be 3. This is only 1. So 3 times 7 will be equals to 21. 4 times 1
And
it will
4.
be equals to 4. It is as a simple form, so you have to make it as mixed number. What mixed number it will be? Yes, it will be 5, 1 per 4. Is there anyone who get confused?
No.
No? Okay. I will move to the next question, yeah. The rest it will be only the calculation using fraction. This is what number it will be. What things we have to do in this kind of a calculation. If we have
Change the
addition,
denominator to
yeah,
become
we
the
have
same.
to make all the denominators same. So we make it into by 6 all of them. 2 by 3, it can be how many by 6? 4
4.
2 by 3,
4
4.
6.
Okay, so it will be how many? 9 by
1 by 2.
Okay, 9 by 6, we can make it into 1 3
1
per
by
6. Okay, 1 3 per
Uh-huh.
6. The 3 per 6 we can simplify it. The answer will be 1 1 by 2. Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I talk too fast? Okay. Yeah, it's already time's up. I think that's all for today's class. Later, I will give you the PowerPoint file to you. There are some questions left. You can try to do it. Whenever you have any difficulties, you can ask me through the Google Classroom or you can email me. Feel free to ask. Do not stay quiet. For tomorrow, do not be late. Otherwise, you will be missing some question. Okay. I think that's all for today's class. Good morning and thank you, students.